And what is up, guys? Technicals here. Checking in on the 3D print operation for the day. So, had someone buy some shrouds, just replenishing my par stock here. These finished in the night. I usually don't run 4 at once in case there is a problem. You know, I don't want to screw up 4 if I get like a layer shift or something, but ran it a little slower and they came out just fine. You can kind of see where I changed the filament though. I don't know why it does that. I guess that just micro variations in the batches equals slight discoloration, but overall came out pretty good. Ran them with brim this time because been having some warping off the plate, but not too bad. This, I'm glad this came out. This is the prototype V1, I guess, of the giant coffee cup bottom. About 12 hours, 12 hours for this one. And this is not like a final copy. I was running it in the beginning and I didn't like, because I'm running it on like 1% infill, this long bridging extrusions over the sparse infill. I just ran it really, really thin on the bottom so it would be as close to solid as possible. And on the sides, you can kind of tell there's give for sure, but it seems okay. A little separate, again, where I changed the filament. That's a bummer. So maybe I just make the walls like really thin but solid. You know, kind of find that happy medium where it's the same amount of filament, but, you know, I can maintain the strength. But that came out nice and large. Nothing on 4. Number 3 finished up, already took it off. This is running PET G on this one for the updated GPU mining stand. So kind of pissed because the Bambu, which I sing its praises constantly, I don't know how many hours I've got on this P1P. It's not a lot. I was trying to print a smaller version of the Succubus Girl, and it kept giving me nozzle temperature malfunction, and it would just stop printing. And I look it up, and a lot of people saying it's like, oh, yeah, you got to replace the cable in here or something like that. And I'm like, I should not be encountering these types of problems on a printer so new. It's just not enough hours put through it. And so I would just restart it manually, and then, you know, 10 minutes later, it would give me the same error over and over and over again. So put in a support ticket. I might try printing with just one filament type running through the AMS, and if I don't get the issue, then maybe it's something to do with when it's swapping out the filaments from the AMS, because, you know, the profiles are in there for like Bambu PLA, generic PLA, and maybe it's, I changed the temperatures to be static across the board at 210 across the board just to maintain the speed. So maybe just run it at a even lower temp, just one filament type to see if I get the error. But yeah, I really shouldn't be encountering these issues, but hopefully they get it resolved. Right, and here's the new mining stand as updated from yesterday. I put this little support here. It's kind of thin, but you know, it's not like this wasn't even really part of the equation before. It's here really just as a peace of mind element. But I got her loaded up, have an ITX board on here with this big chunky 1080 Ti, very heavy. And so like I was saying in yesterday's vlog, I'm gonna load it up with weight and then go set this in front of an amp miner and let it just sit there for a day to see if I see any sagging. And, you know, I've been kind of going through my PET G settings. You know, I haven't really done a lot with PET G. So it's really like dialing in the retraction and the temperature settings to make sure I get it where I want to get it. Now I run the Elegoo Rapid PET G. So it's rated for up to 600 millimeters a second. I was running it at like 200 with 240 C on the nozzle. And I'm kind of like, there's some areas in here where I'm seeing like it maybe was running a little bit too fast. There's not really much stringing, but I mean, overall it looks okay. I still think I should print it a little slower. There's some like blistering on the sides. I don't know if that's like from wetness or what. I mean, it's still a pretty good print, but I'd really like it to be, you know, more better, I guess you could say. And there's some areas where it didn't like adhere, so maybe that's a temperature issue. But overall, just fixing those areas. Let's go ahead and put it in front of an ant miner and see if it holds up. All right, this is not to be a cryptocurrency mining video, but this is my cryptocurrency mining machines. We'll just leave it at that because this is not the crypto channel. But I have this S19J Pro that I pulled out of the room just to have some area for like it to blow. But this, mine's Bitcoin. It's a several year old model. It's not very profitable, but it does make a lot of heat. So versus taking out one of the good ones. So I'm just gonna turn it on. This is the exhaust. And so it blows real hot air. Not real hot, but at the exit, it's like 70 C. But by the time it makes it here, it's not 70 C. So I'm just gonna put my mining stand probably in the worst possible position it could be in. That's what I want it to have. Let's move it up. Right there. This is a silencer shroud. It doesn't have the foam in it. It's one of the prototypes, but it does keep the noise down slightly. So we've got the bazooka pointed directly at the sensitive bits, all the parts that are under any degree of stress, which is going to be up here, and then this leg. This doesn't carry much weight, but it should capture it. So how about let's even make it worse. Let's orient it a little bit like this so it catches more of that heat, because I really want to stress test it. Oh yeah. Honestly, if that thing doesn't fail after like 12 hours, it's probably not gonna fail at all. Got another new toy here. I've got the SwitchBot S10. I've had a lot of robot vacuums in my day, many, and I've given them all away because I hate them, because robot vacuums will stop, get stuck, need firmware updates, all that dumb bullshit. And I'm like, I could have, for the time I spent messing with robot vacs, I could have just mopped the floor. But the S10 is auto drain, auto refill mopping. So it has the dust it takes up, it puts it in the base, and the mop refills automatically. I just connect it to the water supply, and then I connect it to sewer, and it drains itself automatically. So super duper automated. Has good reviews. You know, cost a lot, but you know, I've got 7 animals in here, so we're constantly doing the floors. That's the squeeze for today, fam. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If there's anything you know, you think about the stand, or any deficiencies, or if you know about, you know, how to make that cup thinner but maintain the strength and not burn as much filament, because I don't want to burn like half a roll of filament on just the bottom. Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and to encourage me on my journey, and like the video because it's the nice thing to do. I'm the Technicals. See you next time.